From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Bring it! Bring it!
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down, and his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that
ball, defense! That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
57, Mike, 57. In your face.
On second down, here's the option. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Touchdown, defense. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Take 4. Take 4. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On second down, here's Burrow. On the slant, complete to Green. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Good job. Good job.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, can I have that dagger play? To have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to give him that big advantage early.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Mayfield down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Gallup, 27 yards. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Jets 7. Bengals nothing.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To C.J.
7 yards to pick up there.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Burrow on 3rd down. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
On the tackle.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down, New York.
55.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside.
Mayfield's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Ball carrier.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
On the carry.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
Michael Gallup, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Jets 14, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Let him know, let him know. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Ready, bring it.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, on 133. 57's Mike. 57's Mike. Come on, come on, come on.
On 1st and 10 is counter. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield's pass, intended for number 80, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Intended for number 84.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good.
Is good.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
How much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out. And try and get some points.
For the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason,
that he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 30, Bengals 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
To James Washington.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it. Even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Jets.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The tackle made by the Hall of Famer, Bobby Bell.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hines. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
45, 45, 45, 45. Drop deep, drop deep.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, thank you. We pick up this challenge in the 3rd quarter with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. You lead by a touchdown. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You're ahead by just a field goal, but your opponent has the ball just across midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
To throw again. Ryan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Ryan. He finds Roberts, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Calvin. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
For Nick Chubb. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Goal, Detroit.
They'll run with Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down and goal. Murray, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give them a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Andre Roberts now to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Andre Roberts on the return.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 35-year-old quarterback in his 13th season in the NFL, the former MVP Matt Ryan. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now, one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. First and 10, here's Murray.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Jair Alexander. Murray's pass.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Ryan Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28.
On 2nd and 9. Ryan, the pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ryan. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Bobby Bell in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 14.
It's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
And he batted
bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Running from the gun, Johnson. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the 20.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Joseph's got it. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game.
Lions 16, Chiefs nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
14 on the play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to fire one deep over them. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
This challenge begins in the second quarter with less than 4 minutes on the clock. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line as we get set here on 2nd down. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
The 36-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They run. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A gain of
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
He's brought down at
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And on second down, the offense gets ready to rock. On the ground, it's Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worry. And now the offense getting ready on 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
And off comes to Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st down, Detroit.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made by Bruce Irvin.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, complete. That's James. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And on second down, the offense gets ready to rock. 2nd and 5 now. Murray buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Patrick Queen able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. All right, not the... And now the offense getting ready on 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
First down.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Johnson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now Murray. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. He can... Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try...
And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. First down, Detroit.
Now Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Chubb running right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Patrick Queen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. offense getting ready on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
28-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
On the tackle.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
First down, Lions.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. You trail by a touchdown. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right?
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Lions 15.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Roberts now on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And this one is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And they run the option on second down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
And 9.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So now the Lions down by 2, and time, a huge factor. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot. Back to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back to throw. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Murray.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rush.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay. 38 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Ray Roberts on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 12 yards there and a first down. Now it's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. He'll check this down to Hines. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in quarter number 1 with less than 3 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here, 1st and 10.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now pass here, caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So for Cam Newton, you wonder about the emotions playing his former team. You know, he was their quarterback since 2011. Their all-time leader in passing yards, touchdown passes. But they decided to go in a different direction, brought in Teddy Bridgewater. And now Cam playing against them as a member of the New England Patriots. Has to be strange for him out there right now. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton.
Cam firing. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off.
And they'll be let out by their quarterback in his second season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. A lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots.
Now Murray again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The Patriots, 47.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The Panthers will line up.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Demir Berg returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense.
I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Panthers have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take it.
And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Bird now ready to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
Now it's Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. That one complete to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
He's got it.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
20-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Bird now ready to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. Second quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. There you have it, another challenge and a...